Good morning, students. I am BPS Bhatia, lecturer in ENC department, Guru Tegh Bahadur Polytechnic Institute, Rajouri Garden, New Delhi. We are going to study electronic devices and circuits 2, or in short, EDC 2. You must have already studied EDC 1, in which you have studied different kind of electronic devices like active devices, passive devices, semiconductor devices, and different type of transistors, etc. You must have studied the applications of semiconductor devices like diode, transistor, FET, UJT, MOSFETs, etc. Also, you have studied transistor amplifier in your EDC 1. Now, this course deals with different type of multi-stage transistor amplifiers, audio power amplifier, feedback in amplifier, operational amplifier, sinusoidal oscillator circuits, and tuned voltage amplifiers. Also, there are some optical electronic devices like photovoltaic cells, LEDs, LCDs, optical couplers, photodiodes, photoresistors, phototransistors, etc. and their applications. The course has got 7 units in all. This is your syllabus of electronic circuit and devices, part 2. So, EDC 2 has got 7 units in all. 7 units in all, where the first unit is multi-stage transistor amplifier. Need of multi-stage amplifier, different coupling schemes, coupling devices, their working, brief mention of the application of each type of coupling devices, working of RC coupled, transistor coupled, and direct coupled amplifier. It is there but not mentioned in the syllabus. Approximate calculation of the voltage gain of two-stage RC coupled amplifier, frequency response for RC coupled amplifier and transformer coupled amplifier. Physical significance of the terms bandwidth, upper and lower crossover voltages, crossover frequencies, a direct coupled amplifier and its limitations. Different amplifier, typical diagram and working. So difference amplifier is also there. Now this completes your first unit. Second unit deals with audio power amplifiers. Now the question arises, what are power amplifiers and what is a voltage amplifier? Difference between voltage and power amplifier. The unit deals with importance of the impedance matching in power amplifier, collector efficiency of power amplifier, typical single-ended power amplifier and its working, graphical methods of calculation of output power, heat dissipation curve, importance of heat sink, class A, class B, class C, amplifier, collector efficiency and distortion in class A, class B, class C amplifiers without derivation. Now, working principle of push-pull, its advantage over single-ended power amplifier, crossover distortion in class B operation and its reduction. Different stages, different driver stages for push-pull amplifier circuit, working principle of complementary symmetry, push-pull circuit and its advantages. Transformer-less audio power amplifier and their typical applications. Second unit is complete. Now the third unit, it deals with feedback in amplifiers. Now different type of feedbacks are used in amplifiers. So basic principle and type of feedback, derivation of expression for gain, and amplifier employing feedback effect of negative feedback on the gain, stability, distortion, and bandwidth. Typical feedback circuits: RC coupled amplifier with emitter bypass, capacitor removed, emitter follower, and its applications. Simple mathematical analysis for voltage gain and input and output impedance of above circuits. This completes your third unit. Fourth unit is basically operational amplifiers. If you have an idea, operational amplifiers are also called op amps. So, characteristic of ideal operational amplifier and its block diagram. Definition of inverting and non-inverting inputs, differential voltage gain, input and output voltages, input offset current, input bias current, common mode rejection ratio, CMRR, power supply rejection ratio, PSRR, and slew rate. So these are the different characteristics of op amps. Method of offset, null adjustment, use of op amp as inverter, scale changer, adder, subtractor, differentiator, integrator, Schmitt trigger circuit, time-based generator circuit, sample and hold, S/H switch circuit. So this completes your operational amplifier. Fifth unit deals with sinusoidal oscillators. You know what are oscillators? Basically, we deal with oscillators wherever we require regenerating output. So, application of oscillators, use of positive feedback, negative feedback, and negative resistance for generation of oscillation. Bark-Hassan criteria for oscillation. This is very important for Bark-Hassan criteria for oscillations. So, different oscillator circuits, tuned collector Hartley, Colpit, phase shift, and Wien bridge oscillators. Also, and crystal oscillator and their working principle. No mathematical derivation is required. Operational amplifier as Wien bridge oscillator and phase shift oscillator. Sixth unit deals with tuned voltage amplifier. Classification of amplifier on the basis of frequency, series and parallel resonant circuits, expression for resonant frequency, expression for impedance at resonance, relationship between resonant frequency, Q, and bandwidth. No derivation required. Hybrid equivalent circuits for transistor and its parameter, or this is also called H parameter. H parameter model of single stage double tuned amplifier. Their working principle and frequency response. No mathematical derivation is required. Concept of neutralization, staggered tuned, and typical applications in brief. So this completes your tuned voltage amplifier. Seventh unit is optical electronic devices and their applications. The last unit, it deals with working principle and characteristics of photoresistors, photodiodes, phototransistors, photovoltaic cells, which are also called solar cells, LEDs. You know what is LED? Light emitting diodes, LCD, liquid crystal display, and optical couplers, which is also called optocoupler. Simple applications of optical electronic devices. One example of each may be mentioned. So, in all, you have 7 units in your syllabus. So, we will study one by one, starting from the first unit, multi-stage transistor amplifier, in the next lecture. And I will also give you notes so that you have a hard copy of all the syllabus with you whenever you go for exams. Okay, so this was a brief introduction to your syllabus of electronic devices and circuits part 2 or EDC 2. Thank you so much. Please be regular and attend my lectures regularly. Thank you so much.